Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. Somebody is dropping out of the Premier League title race forever. Who is it going to be? It's a massive Premier League weekend where Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea are all playing away. Who is going to fall away on this biggest of Premier League weekends right before Christmas? Somebody's going to be sad. Somebody's going to be happy. I think Liverpool will be top. I don't think that's, well, it could be under jeopardy, but they go to Spurs, Chelsea go to Everton. But we're going to start off with the team I think ends their title hopes completely this weekend. It's going to be Man City or it's going to be Arsenal. Villa against Man City at 12:30 tomorrow. Crystal Palace against Arsenal at 5:30 tomorrow. Which way is this going to go? Surely not, after the last couple of Premier League weekends we've had, they're surely not all going to win away from home. And as we look at Man City, they are currently, 9 points off the top, and Liverpool have got a game in hand. If you take that to 12 and then Villa beat Man City, this could be it. This could be the end for Manchester City this weekend in relation to title hopes. Some would say it is already, but I think this could be the nail in the Man City title coffin, which is incredible if you'd said at the start of the season that before Christmas, before Santa's emptied his sack, Man City would be out of the title race completely. Look, I spoke to a couple of Villa fans this week and they're like, I don't fancy our chances. Remember Villa last season around this time beat them 1-0 but absolutely dominated them. I think Villa win this game. I think Villa Park before Christmas packed out. Crowds up for it, Villa up for it. They've had a week off. They didn't play in the Carabao Cup, so Man City didn't either. But I think Man City are a wounded animal, and I think Villa can really go to town on them in that early Saturday lunch kickoff. I'm going to say Man City lose. I'm going to say Man City absolutely out of the title race come 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We then go Crystal Palace, Arsenal. Little bit of a different situation for Arsenal. They beat Crystal Palace, obviously, in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday. They're going to Selhurst Park this time. Always a difficult place to go. Some great person said that on a podcast once, and I think it's now in the football ether. But Palace are much improved, actually. They've done a lot better over the last few weeks. Arsenal sit 6 points behind Liverpool, but Liverpool do have that game in hand. Arsenal can't afford to lose this game. Interestingly enough, I actually think Arsenal are going to win. I think Man City will lose at Villa, but I think Arsenal will win at Palace because they have to. They can't afford, and I mean, look at last week, Everton. You can't afford any more slip-ups. We spoke about on the show yesterday about Arsenal and under pressure and how I think it's unfair. I don't think that there should be any pressure on Arsenal. I still think they are a work in progress that has exceeded expectations, in my opinion, but that doesn't mean you can go to Crystal Palace and drop points. I think they will win that game. Just a reminder as well, there are 5 games on Saturday, there are 5 games on Sunday. So it's a complete Premier League weekend congested into 2 days ahead of the Christmas period. Of course, Boxing Day fixtures on Thursday. There's a gap between Sunday and Thursday. But 3 o'clock games, Ipswich entertain Newcastle. Ipswich are going to need to win that one, but I don't think they will. I think Newcastle will win. They're doing really well at the moment. West Ham against Brighton. Just a game. We're starting to hit that point of the season where you're losing interest now, aren't you? West Ham have underachieved. Brighton have been dreadful lately. Score draw. Brentford at home to Forest at 3 o'clock, I think, is a great game. Brentford at home, top of the league when it comes to home form. Scored more goals than anybody else at home. Nottingham Forest having a good season. They've won away at the likes of Liverpool and Old Trafford. Got a draw at Stamford Bridge. So which way does this go? Surely Brentford. 5-4. Into Sunday, Everton home to Chelsea at 2 o'clock. Chelsea chasing, could be top for a few minutes on Sunday if they win. If they beat Everton and Spurs beat Liverpool, then Chelsea would be top for Christmas. So Sunday becomes Super Sunday in a sense. I can't see for the life of me that Chelsea don't beat Everton by 2 or 3 goals. I think this Everton performance against Arsenal was a blip. It was defensive. You can't do that at Goodison Park. They can't score goals. I think this is absolutely, out of all the top 4 teams playing this weekend, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea and Liverpool, all away, remember, I think this is an easy win for Chelsea. I think Chelsea have got some very winnable games where they can put pressure on Liverpool. They're not putting pressure on themselves, but I think they can put some pressure on Liverpool, and I think they'll win that comfortably. Liverpool, Tottenham, 4:30 at Spurs. Spurs played on Thursday night. Bit of a hindrance that. Liverpool played Wednesday night. Looking at the way Spurs played against Manchester United, Man United had more of the ball. Liverpool loved possession. Spurs' defence is a bit weak. We saw it with, none more so, with all due respect, than the goalkeeper. He looked shaky, really shaky. And I think Liverpool will win this game. But you never know what you're going to get with Spurs. You just don't know what you're going to get with Spurs. I wasn't that impressed with them against United, despite putting out what I think was their strongest team they could put out at that time, injuries permitting. Liverpool, I think Liverpool, Everton game suspended. You can't do anything about that. Newcastle, last minute equaliser. You can't do much about that. Fulham, they were down to 10 men. Got a good point. So, yeah, Liverpool have taken 2 points from the last 9. Obviously, one of those games has been postponed, so that doesn't really count. So 2 points from the last 6. But I don't think it really betrays how well they've been playing. If this goes to form, I think Liverpool will win this game. But everyone else is going to be looking at it and going, surely this is a place for Liverpool to drop points. And maybe they will. There's 3 other games as well. Man United play Bournemouth at 2 o'clock. That's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough game. There's no doubt about that. I think it will be a tough game for United. But we need to win after that Man City game. So I'm going to go Man United win 2-1. Leicester against Wolves. New manager bounce for Wolves. Is he in place? Let me know in the chat. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Leicester. I fancy Leicester. Look, I was looking at the Premier League table and I don't know whether we can get it up on the screen for you. Where are you? There we go. We can. Look at this at the bottom. Look at that. You've got Wolves on 9 and you've got Leicester on 14. Wolves, if they lose, go from 5 points from safety to 8. I'm not saying it relegates you, but 8 points at Christmas from safety. I remember Brian Robson in charge of West Brom being, was it 10 or 12? 8 points from safety on Christmas Day is not good for Wolves. They can, I know there's bigger games this weekend, but what I'm saying is that game is absolutely massive. We just probably aren't talking about it because we want to talk about the title race. But that game, Wolves can't lose. And yet I think Leicester will win. And then the final game is Fulham, Southampton. And, we go back to the top of the table and you look at where Fulham are. Should be 3 points. Puts Fulham in a great position. Home to Southampton. These are the games you want to win. And that would be great for Fulham, putting them on 27 points. And, who knows, when you look at Villa, Bournemouth, Man City, they could be in 5th come Sunday night. So another interesting Premier League weekend. Oh, that's just flashed on. A bit embarrassing. I don't know why that's appeared there. Christmas is coming. If you want to get my book, Goldbridge. It's almost like I had this planned. Football according to Mark Goldbridge. Obviously, Amazon delivers the next day. If you're looking for a stocking filler or anything like that, or you just want to read it yourself, you can get it on audio, or you can get it delivered to your door next day with Amazon. Link, scan the QR code on your camera phone, or just get yourself onto Amazon. Football according to Mark Goldbridge. Nice little book to read over the Christmas period if you're craving a bit of football and banter. But yeah, fantastic Premier League weekend coming up. Very excited about it. I think we're going to be doing a lot of match reactions over the weekend, so make sure you subscribe. And I'm sure a lot of you are busy with stuff preparing for Christmas. I know I certainly am, but we'll get some match reactions in for you. Thanks everyone for watching. Get your comments in below. Who's going to be dropping points? Who is at the end for their title race? Lots of interesting games to predict. Thank you for watching. Smash a like. I'll speak to you on the next one.